Right, Hazel had enough money to buy 25 chocolate cookies. Each chocolate cookie cost as much as 2 butter cookies. Hazel borrowed another $6 from her mother to buy 20 chocolate cookies and 20 butter cookies. And we're asked, how much money did Hazel have at first? Now, I think this is a tricky question, particularly as I misread it at first. And I will just explain what I originally thought. It said here, Hazel had enough money to buy 25 chocolate cookies. And it explains that there's chocolate cookies and butter cookies. And says Hazel borrowed another $6 from her mum to buy 20 chocolate cookies and 20 butter cookies. And what I originally thought was that she bought these cookies, the 25 chocolate cookies, and then borrowed $6 to buy an additional 20 chocolate cookies and 20 butter cookies. But that's not the case. What this means is that she had enough money to buy 25 chocolate cookies, but instead, she didn't do that. Instead, she borrowed another $6 from her mum so that she could buy 20 chocolate cookies and 20 butter cookies. Okay, which is obviously a different question. And we're asked, how much money did Hazel have at first? Okay, well, I think the first thing that we should do is draw a little model to show how the cost of chocolate cookies relates to the cost of butter cookies. So if we have chocolate and butter, now the chocolate is being compared to the butter. It's twice as much. It costs twice as much as, well, it says each chocolate cookie costs as much as 2 butter cookies. All right. I hope that is clear that it shows, well, let's just try that. If we draw, this box represents 1 butter cookie. Here we've got 2 butter cookies, and it says that each chocolate cookie cost as much as 2 butter cookies. So if we draw a bar for the chocolate cookies, we must make it, so this is 1 chocolate cookie, but from this we can see that we have to make it as big as 2 butter cookies. And as we like to keep sort of parts the same, I am going to divide that, but what I'll do is just sort of use a different color, or you could just make sure that you sort of press harder with a bit of pencil just to remind you that here there are 2 cookies here, so this is 1 cookie and this is 1 cookie, but this is 1 cookie altogether. All right. Okay, this is 1 chocolate cookie. Okay, so we can see how the costs compare. So let's see what we can figure out. So her original amount of money would have allowed her to buy 25 chocolate cookies, but she doesn't buy 25 chocolate cookies. She only buys 20 chocolate cookies. Okay. And the significance of that we will have a look at in just a moment. So I'm going to, this is a bar that represents what she could have bought with her original amount of money. So this represents 25 chocolate cookies. Okay. There we go. But as I said, she didn't buy 25. She bought 20. So I'm going to split it. Okay. So she bought these 20 she bought, which means she didn't buy 5. She didn't buy 5 chocolate cookies. What did she buy instead? Well, with the additional $6 and whatever she saved by not buying these 5 chocolate cookies, she bought 20 butter cookies. Okay. Now, what do we know about 5 chocolate cookies? How many butter cookies could be bought for 5 chocolate cookies? Well, 1 chocolate cookie is 2 butter cookies. So 5 chocolate cookies is the same as the cost of 10 butter cookies. Okay, so if you're following me, the money that, as I said, she had enough money to buy 25 chocolate cookies. She only bought 20 chocolate cookies. And with the money that she could have used to buy 5 chocolate cookies, instead she got, I'm going to put it in brackets here, 10 butter cookies. Okay? That's her original amount of money. She needed to borrow another $6 because has she bought everything yet? That's 20 chocolate and 10 butter. She bought 10 more butter cookies. So that means that the $6 that she borrowed from her mum was spent on, or is the same value as the remaining 10 butter cookies that she didn't have enough money to buy without this $6. So we have now got enough information. We've got a money amount and a cookie amount, and we know how butter cookies relate to chocolate cookies. I think we're going to be able to work everything out now. Now we'll ask, how much money did Hazel have at first? We can work out the cost of butter cookies because 10 butter cookies is $6. If $6 is divided by 10, now remember dollars work like pounds. That's like if it was £6 and I want to divide it by 10, I might think of this as 600 pence and divide by 10, and that would give me 60p. And it's the same here. This is $6 divided by 10. The answer is going to be here 60 cents. You can, in your head, you can just think p. That's absolutely fine. So I now know that one butter cookie costs 60 cents. Okay? Or $0.6. It's up to you how you want to put it. Okay? So if that's 60, that's 60. That's another one of these, that's 60. Well, this is 60 and this is 60, and we can see that one chocolate cookie is 2 of these. What's 60 plus 60? Well, that's 120. So one chocolate cookie is 120 cents, okay, or $1.20. All right, or if you wanted to imagine that these were pounds, you could say £1.20. Okay. I think we're getting closer. Let's go back and figure out what our question is. It's how much money did Hazel have at first? Well, we were told the amount of money in terms of chocolate cookies. We've got a cost for chocolate cookies now, so we can simply multiply 120 cents or £1 or $1.20 by 25. So if we do 120, if we multiply that by 25, that is going to give us 3,000, okay? And that's 3,000 cents, which is going to equal $30. Okay? So I wonder if you made the same mistake as I did when you first read this. This one does take a bit of thinking about, but I think that drawing the model and thinking about it and looking at the numbers carefully, you can figure it out.